Hello, this is Josh at Dream Body Clinic, and this is my son, Baron. And today we are going to show you how to do the physical rehab exercises post-treatment from the lower back treatment with the stem cells. So if you're here, you've seen or you've done treatment with us, now you want to know, how do I rehab? Well, again, remember, we want the first 2 weeks post-treatment to do nothing major. I don't want you going to the gym, doing a big back workout or anything, no long jogs. I want you to just take it easy, normal day-to-day walking. Now, the first 6 to 8 weeks post-treatment is called the engraftment period. This is when the stem cells are deciding what to focus on. So we don't want to cause new inflammation. Again, no big like back workouts where you're going to inflame muscles, because then the stem cells are going to go there to heal. They're not going to get wasted, but they're going to then delay how long it takes till they get to what you really want to fix. Let's get them to what's injured first, right? If your disc is herniated, we want it going there. If you've got nerve pain like sciatica, we want it going there. If you've got maybe arthritis damage or degradation at the facet joints, we want it going there. So 2 weeks, nothing major, then 4 weeks of the following exercises. Now I brought Baron because if an 11-year-old can do these, you can do them, right? So we want to make this really simple. These are the easiest exercises, and you can do them once or twice a day. But don't push it too hard. If it feels tough, you don't have to do it that day. If you're feeling a little bit of pain, don't do it. It's easy, or do it every other day and just take it easy. Look, we don't always see results right away. In fact, never. It's never instant. It usually takes anywhere from 3 months to 6 months for peak results. A lot of people start feeling better a few weeks later. So let's get into it. So exercise number 1, Baron, lay down on your back. All right, on your back, put your knees at a 45-degree angle. Perfect. And now raise your hips into the air. Do a hip thrust. No, hip thrust. There you go. So arch it, hold it for 3 to 5 seconds, and you're good to go. Now go back down. Now let's rotate you so the camera can see you. Turn this way, please. This way. So the I'm putting
Oh, oh,
All right, now they can see you. Yes, right there. You're fine. Now, 45 degrees. Now arch your, do a hip thrust. Hold it there. It's a bridge. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Okay, that's good. And down. All right, so that's a hip thrust. That's going to help stabilize the back. So that's exercise number 1. This is also one of the best exercises to build your glutes. You want to build a big butt, you do those with lots of weight, you will build your glutes. It's a great exercise, but hold off on that till later. Right now, we're still at stretching. All right, number 2, get up, please. Now, I want you facing this way on all fours. All right. So, no, back flat. Perfect. Now, remember, raise your right arm and kick up your left leg. Perfect. Hold out. Okay, do the other. And you're going to switch. Now, left arm up, right leg up. Right arm up, left leg up. Hold it.
wow.
Perfect. Just for 5 seconds, Baron. That's too long, please. 3 to 5 seconds. We don't want people hurting themselves. It's a good point. Just because you can do it longer doesn't mean you need to, right? Now, as the weeks go on, if you feel you can hold it longer, it's okay. Okay, now I want you to just kick your legs out on your belly like you're going to do a push-up. Like you're going to do a push-up, Baron. Like you're going to do a push-up, please. No, but okay, now lean forward. So he's going to start kind of head down. And then now bring your arms up a little bit and arch your back like that. Okay, so look, you're going to go here with your arms and you're just going to arch as far as you can. Now, don't kill yourself. This isn't a yoga class. We're not trying to let go too far. Just go to where you can feel that burn. You know, you can kind of get more the belly button further down, but back up. Feel it throughout the whole back and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down. All right, so that is the Cobra. That's going to really help the whole back there. Now this one, they call these cow cats. So same position, like there, right there, perfect. So Baron, look at me. This is what you're going to do. You're going to arch the back. Yeah, there. And now you're going to do the opposite. You're going to round the back. Yeah, round it. That's the cow. That's the cat. Cow, cat. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's going to work the whole back. So again, these are really easy exercises. We only have 4 of them for the back. Such a large muscle group. We just want you to stretch it. There is one more exercise I highly recommend, and we're going to take you for that in just a second. So pause, we're going to take you there. All right, I am in my garage now. I keep some workout equipment here. My favorite, a pull-up bar. It's got the dip bar too. This is great because not everybody can do this, right? Not everybody has a pull-up bar. They're not that expensive. I highly suggest getting one if you can. Keep it in your garage like I do, or you can get the ones that fit in the door jamb. And the reason why, or build one outside, right? You just need a bar. And hanging from a pull-up bar is the best way to decompress your spine because you're still engaging the muscles. Now, a lot of people think those inversion tables that cost a ton of money are the best. That's not true because those disengage your core. We want to keep the core muscles. A really huge factor with healing the back is we got to keep those muscles. This is why we do the 100 million IV with our back treatment. There's so many muscles that support the back. So it's really simple. You're just going to do what they call a dead hang. You're going to hold on to the pull-up bar and you're just going to hang. So I put my feet up and I can usually make it to about 30 seconds on a bad day, a minute on a good day. It's pretty tough to go much longer. I mean, I weigh a lot. I'm 6'2", about 245 pounds. It's a lot of weight to hold on to. And it helps your grip strength. There's a huge correlation they found between grip strength and longevity. So the better your grip strength, the longer you're going to live, the better your back is, the better that life's going to be because back pain's the worst. I've been there. So hanging from a pull-up bar is the best exercise. And if you can do it just before you go to bed, even better. We want to decompress your spine as much as possible before you lay down because when you're laying down in bed, you naturally decompress it. You technically wake up slightly taller than when you went to bed because of that decompression. And that's when the stem cells are helping to rehydrate this and heal. So really stretch it out. The exercises that we just went over, do those before bed. Do them in the morning too if you can, but don't push it too hard. Again, if anything's hurting, it's too tough, keep it there. Now look, follow up. We send out surveys every 3 months to see how you're doing, but you've all got my phone number. If you've been here for treatment, just please call me with any questions. If any of this doesn't make sense, if you're confused on anything, let us know. If you're feeling better, let us know. If you're not feeling better, let us know. You can call me anytime, and we really would appreciate it if you did at 888-704-3977. I'm also on WhatsApp, Signal, or Telegram at +52 322-232-1055. The website again is www.dreambody.clinic. I'm Josh. Happy to help.